Now from Times Square, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes with what you need to know.
We're going to turn now to the pandemic's effect on our personal space. The last 18 months have pushed a lot of boundaries, mixing personal life and work to levels we have never seen before. And now that a lot of us are getting back to a new normal, it is a perfect time to reset those boundaries. So here to share some tips is licensed psychotherapist, relationship expert, and author of the new book, Boundary Boss. Please welcome Terri Cole. Terri, thank you for being with us.
Why, thank you so much for having me.
We were discussing in the commercial break how important boundaries are, and I didn't learn them until my mid-30s, but you're here to teach us how to do it at any age. The full name, I love this, Boundary Boss, the essential guide to talk true, be seen, and finally live free. So tell us about your book and how you define boundaries.
All right, so the book is a full-on handbook of how to establish boundaries in all areas of your life. You can think about boundaries as like your own personal rules of engagement, of how people can and cannot interact with you. It's really you knowing your own preferences, your desires, your limits, and your deal breakers, and having the ability to communicate them, because it's one thing to know it, and it's another thing to say it.
That's so true. And as I just said, you know, a lot of our work life has become our personal life and vice versa. So what is the top thing people can do in their professional life, as a lot of people are now going back into work for the first time in that business?
I think you really have to think about getting proactive with your boundaries and with your agreements work-wise, because a lot of times we make assumptions like, oh, other people are like us. Not necessarily. So you may think that getting back to someone quickly is in 48 hours, and they may think it's immediately. So we set ourselves and others up to succeed by being proactive and very transparent about our own expectations, and then you understand their expectations as well.
I like that. All right. What is the number one boundary mistake people make in their personal life, and what's the remedy?
The number one boundary mistake that people make in their personal life is basically not talking about how they feel, right? Not understanding what is going on, a lot of displaced aggression. And the easiest thing that you can do is do a resentment inventory, which will basically tell you where you need boundaries, because if you're feeling unseen, unheard, angry, usually it means a boundary has been crossed or is not being taken care of. So that's a good place for people to start.
I love that. Okay, that's something I can start today. What can anyone do to become their own boundary boss? Like, how do you just actually own that title?
I think the easiest way to start is to just stop the auto yes. Get clear, because a lot of times we say yes when we want to say no to be nice, but when you really think about it, is that actually nice? The answer is no, because we're giving corrupted information to people who we love. So I think that that's the biggest thing. You can buy time, because sometimes we're just reacting. So people say, hey, do you want to do this thing? And we just go, yeah, even though really we don't. So the first thing is to buy time. So you can say to someone, oh, hey, I'll get back to you. I need to check with my partner or my sister or whomever, because it is so much easier to come back and say no when you haven't already said yes.
Oh, I love that. You know what? Robin Roberts taught me this when I came here. She said no is a complete sentence. Yeah. And I think giving yourself permission, not even to have to explain, just say, thank you. I love that. All right, I'm reading this cover to cover. Terri Cole, great to see you. Thank you for being with us. And the name of the book is Boundary Boss, and it's available everywhere books are sold. Up next right here on GMA3.